Yorktown, Virginia. This is my ukulele named Bo. And we are celebrating a really cool book today. I'm wearing my special Dot Day shirt. Vashti's here painting a dot. We are all celebrating the book, The Dot, by Peter H. Reynolds. And this is the very first book I ever wrote a song about. And I still love it so much, and it means so much to me. And now I've written songs about over 50 picture books. It's my favorite thing to write songs about. Maybe you've seen some that I've written songs about. If you have, touch your nose. Hopefully some of you can see each other if you're in Zoom classrooms, so you'll know. And since this is the very first book I wrote a song about, the way I did it was I wrote the song sitting at my kitchen table. I was playing Bo, and I wrote it all in a journal. And then I recorded a little voice recording, just me and my ukulele. And then I sent it to the author, Peter H. Reynolds, and I said, would it be okay if I shared this with my students? Because I was a music teacher then. And Peter said, of course, and also please share it with everyone, as many people as you want, and you could maybe even make a video. So I made a video with some movements, some motions, and that's what we're going to practice today when we sing the song. So let's sing a little bit of it. We'll read the story, and then we'll come back to learn the rest of the song. The beginning starts like this. We're going to need our clapping hands. First we wait, 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 then clap, clap. So when I pat Bo, you'll clap, clap. Wait, 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 clap, clap. Got it? Try it with me. 1, 2, here we go. Wait, 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 clap, clap. Wait, 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 then clap, clap. Wait, 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 wait. That's the intro, the beginning. And then we start where the story starts with an empty paper, 2 claps. Then we make a polar bear, like a polar bear, and turn that into a snowstorm. In a snowstorm. Get your looking hand ready. We're going to look that way first. See where it takes you. 2 claps in the middle. Looking hand other way. See where it takes you. 2 claps in the middle. And some new friends are jumping on Mrs. McShane's class in State College. Dylan says hi from here in Portland. Our first graders in Oklahoma. Miss Eifert's class in Houston. Hello, friends. So let's pause learning our song so that we can start reading our story today. The Duff by Peter H. Reynolds. And this book is so special for so many reasons, but I definitely relate to Vashti. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. I can relate to this. Sometimes I can be nervous to try new art. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti, but I just can't draw. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good strong jab. There. Hello to Nora in Portland. Lots of friends are joining on. Hello, Vanya Van Meter. Hello. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, now, sign it. Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. Let's all practice. Get your imaginary pencils up in the air. I'm left-handed. You might be left or right. And we're going to draw our names very slowly in the air. That's just like Vashti. I just finished signing Emily. Keep signing your name. And the next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot. She drawn, her dot, framed in a swirly gold frame. And we see her signature on there too. I can make a better dot than that. She opened up her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. And do you know what? My friend gifted me a never-before used before set of watercolors as a dot day gift. And I can't wait to use them, but I have to say I've been a little bit nervous because school supplies are my favorite thing ever. Maybe you relate to that. And sometimes it takes a challenge, something to get you to begin, right? So just like Vashti, my challenge today will definitely be to start using those watercolors. Vashti painted and painted. A yellow dot, a green dot, a red dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow, and she discovered that she could make what does blue and yellow make? Up here in this corner, green dots. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. So she splashed her colors, and she even made a dot by not making a dot. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots had a big audience, but she noticed someone gazing up at her. You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw too, he said. I bet you can, said Vashti. Me? No, not me. I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler. Vashti smiled and handed the boy a paper. Show me. So the boy's pencil shook as he drew the line. Hello to our friends as you're joining on. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle and then she said, please, sign it. So I think we are ready to keep singing the dot song. Do we remember what it started with? Show me the motion. The empty paper. An empty paper. Now show me your polar bears. Like a polar bear in a snowstorm. Looking hand that way. See where it takes you. Clap, clap. See where it takes you. Now we're ready for the chorus, the big part that we repeat a few times, so we need to practice these movements. So we make dots with our hands, like they're covered in paint, and we're splattering the paint, just like in the song, paint a dot and watch it splatter. So get your hands ready to splatter paint. When you make a mark, make a mark. Did you notice it copies? So you can either be the leader, make a mark, or you could be the follower, make a mark, or you could be both. I'm going to be both this time, so get your hands ready. When you make a mark, make a mark, all you gotta do is start. Then get an imaginary paintbrush in your hand. I'm going to hold up one of my paintbrushes that I love to use, this giant purple one. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. And then we go back to make a mark. And this time, oh good, some friends say they already know this part. We're gonna make a big, huge dot in the air, one big dot. Make it matter, make it matter. All right, let's add bow to the part that goes make a mark. Here we go. When you make a mark, make a mark, all you gotta do is start. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. Make a mark, make it matter, make it matter. And then we wait, clap, clap, wait, clap, clap. Wait, and clap, clap, wait, and clap, clap. Now we already practiced this part, which is signing your name in the air. But now it's a challenge. So when I start singing, you'll sign your name in the air with your imaginary pencil as many times as you possibly can until I say to freeze. Pencils up, on your mark, Get set, sign your name. I want to see you sign it. Put your signature at the bottom and see where it takes you. See where it takes you. And freeze. If you sign your name at least one time, tap your imaginary paintbrush on your head. If you sign your name at least 2 times, tap your imaginary paintbrush on your head. Keep tapping your paintbrush if you sign your name 5 times, 10 times, 20 times. We are very speedy writers today. Back to make a mark. When you make a mark, make a mark. All you gotta do is start. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. Make a mark. Make it matter. Make it matter. And then next in the story, someone comes along, right? At the art show. And the boy comes along and thinks, I need some encouragement about this. And especially in music, I like to be here to encourage all of you to try music. Maybe your art teacher encourages you, or your library teacher encourages you to read, or your classroom teacher encourages you to help start writing and creating things. So now we're at that part of the story. And when somebody else thinks they can't draw a line, remember that you can help. Below that squiggle, help them sign. So you can be just like those people who encourage you to create art or music too, right? And help another friend. That means a lot to me because the way I learned to play ukulele is from a friend. One of my friends one day at lunch said, I know that you're really tired of carrying around big instruments like your big piano. I used to carry a keyboard on my back or a guitar. And my friend said, have you ever tried the ukulele? And I said, no, but I'm actually kind of scared to try a new instrument right now. You know how that feels. My friend said, I'll trade you something. If you buy me a burrito for lunch, I will give you a free ukulele lesson. You can use my ukulele. You could just give it a try. And I learned 4 chords, C, F, G, and A minor. And with those 4 chords, I wrote the whole entire Dot song. Only 4 chords in the whole Dot song. So that part means an extra lot to me because sometimes we can really share our creativity with others. I'm grateful my friend shared that with me. Oh, hello, my friends in Iowa today. And my friend Emily said that she loves listening to my new CD. That makes me happy. I just made a moon CD, some rest and peaceful songs. I'll show that to you soon. So let's do again when you make a mark. When you make a mark, make a mark, all you gotta do is start. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. Make a mark. Oh, make a mark. Make a mark. All you gotta do is start. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. Make a mark. Make it matter. Make it matter. And then we wait, and clap, wait, clap, wait, clap, wait, clap. Now, classroom friends, if you have any questions for me, you can write those in the chat so I can answer those for you. We're all going to sing the chorus one more time so I can answer a few of your questions before we sing a little wrap-up celebration of our Dot Day. When you make a mark, make a mark, all you gotta do is start. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. Make a mark. Oh, make a mark. Yeah, make a mark. Make it matter. see a question from Liliana. What is it about the dot that inspired you? From Lily in Michigan. I like that question. Does everybody know what inspired means? I bet you do. And it's like that little spark, that bit of magic that makes you think, ooh, I feel something cool because of that. And when I read this, I felt a little bit of magic because it reminded me of how I felt when I started learning music and how frustrating it could be. Sometimes it didn't sound the way I want it to sound. It still doesn't sound the way I want it to sound sometimes. And I remembered the people, the teachers, the friends who helped me along the way. And I'm so grateful for them because now music is what makes me the happiest in the world. And I sense that art really makes Vashti happy too. So it's a really big gift to share art with each other. And that's what inspired me. I think the very first page where Vashti said, there, and drew the dot, that was my spark of inspiration because I thought, aha, I relate. I agree. This makes sense to me. And thanks for that question, Lily. Tracy, what is the first instrument that you learned to play? From Genevieve in Van Meter, Iowa. The first instrument I learned, everyone should try to guess, was the piano. Piano was my very first instrument. I still love the piano. And what I love about the ukulele is that I can kind of do some of the same things. I can play and write songs, but I can bring the ukulele with me everywhere. That's what I love so much about Bo. And I learned the piano when I was in first grade. That's when I started playing. Another question. My second grade class in Billings, Montana wants to know, how many instruments do you play? Well, let's see. To play an instrument, sometimes it takes a lot of practice, right? And I've practiced a lot and learned a lot on the piano, and I practiced a lot and learned a lot on the guitar, and I've practiced a lot and learned a lot on the ukulele. So I think I play about 3 instruments. But if you've watched some of my other shows, I love to play percussion instruments, so shakers, and I love to play my glockenspiel named Zip. So I play a lot of other fun instruments too, but those 3 instruments are ones that I practice a lot. And we have some more questions. You noticed something that I look different than in the Dot Song video. And that's true. You might notice that maybe you look different from about 4 or 5 years ago too, right? Maybe my hair looks different or my space looks different. Even Bo looks a little bit different because we change inside and out over time. And let's see, do we have some more questions? What made me start using the bow? That's a fun question. Thanks, Elena. Well, I named Bo one day because I thought bow goes with arrow, like a bow and arrow. And then I thought it would be really fun to help people remember if I could put a bow on Bo. So I tried a few, and sometimes they fall off when I really rock out. It just goes flying. But usually, Bo stays right here to help us all remember Bo's name. Thanks for that question. And Dylan in Portland is wondering, how do I choose the books that I write songs about? And I choose the books a few ways. What do you call the art in a picture book? The illustrations that are made by the illustrator. That's a person, the illustrator. And I always look at the illustrations, the art, and I notice if they catch my heart. If they're really something I love to look at, and I think that kids will also like to look at when we read it together. And then I noticed the title, The Dot. That's a fun title. And songs have titles too, right? So I want to think about, what could I name my song and how would it match the book? And then the last thing I think about is the feeling. I check in and I think, what feelings do I have and how could I make the music that I make match my inside feelings? And that's how I choose. I spend a lot of time. I sit and read it and I feel and I think and I look. Good things take time, right? And is it bow, B-O-W or B-O-E is the question. How do you spell bow? I think it's B-O-W, like this kind of bow. That's how I usually write Bo's name. A couple more questions. What's my favorite song that I've ever written from Camille in Texas? You're asking on the perfect day because it's definitely the dot. This is my favorite one to sing and share. Do you know the author from this book? I do know this author. The author, Peter H. Reynolds, he's also the illustrator, so he also made the art. I've gotten to meet him, and he has his own bookshop in Dedham, Massachusetts. And I got to visit one time, and I did a concert at his bookshop. So that was really, really fun to meet him and to finally be able to say, thank you for helping me share my song. And he said, thank you for making this song. And it's really fun to connect those dots, right? Will you be able to watch this again? Yes, this is going to be live on my YouTube channel. So with permission from a parent or if you're a teacher, you can reuse this link. It will be up just like all my other YouTube videos. All right, friends, let's sing again one more time before it's time to go. The whole entire dot song, and I'm hoping this time you can do all the movements. So let's review on hyperspeed. An empty paper, like a polar bear in a snowstorm. See where it takes you, see where it takes you. When you make a mark, make a mark. All you gotta do is start. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. Make a mark, make it matter. Okay, I think you're ready. We start with the wait, wait, wait. Then we clap, clap. Clap, clap. Polar bear in a snowstorm. See where it takes you. Other way. See where it takes you. When you make a mark, make a mark. All you gotta do is start. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. Make a mark. Make it matter. Make it matter. Wait, clap, clap, wait, clap, clap, wait, wait. Now this is the part where we sign our names. Can you do it in double speed this time? How quickly can you sign your name in the air on your mark? It's like, go! I wanna see you sign it. Keep going, put your signature at the bottom. See where it takes you. See where it takes you. And freeze. Back to make a mark. When you make a mark, all you gotta do is start. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. Make a mark. Make it matter. Make it matter. And when somebody else thinks they can't draw a line, remember that you can help. Below that squiggle, help them sign. And make a mark. All you gotta do is start. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. Make a mark. Make it matter. Make it matter. Woo! I feel better already just singing a song with all of you today. I hope that was as much fun for you as it was for me. Thanks for learning along all the movements. Maybe you came prepared, so this was review for you. Hello to my friend Lightning Leo. Hello to Jessie in California. Thank you so much for tuning in today, everyone. Happy International Dot Day. I hope you make some dot art. That's my plan this afternoon. And keep singing along. You can watch this video on my YouTube channel with permission from an adult later. All right, friends, let's make one last wish. So we're going to put our arrow fingers together, and on the count of 3, oh yay, my friend Shannon's here. Shannon was one of my first friends who ever heard the Dot song, and she's a teacher too. Okay, on the count of 3, we're going to send an arrow up into the sky with a wish. And my wish is that you would be brave and try something new this week. Maybe you'll try making some new art, or maybe you'll try saying hello to a new friend, even if it's on Zoom. Okay, let's all make a wish. Here we go. On the count of 3, we'll go whoosh. We'll send our arrows and our wishes up into the air. 1, 2, 3. Whoosh. Happy Dot Day, friends. Thank you so much for hopping along. I hope you have a great rest of your Dot Day celebration. Bye, everyone.